Hello everyone, welcome back to our today's session, frequency upgrade number 6. We talk about how to avoid getting distracted and losing your focus while you are trying to seek for answers. We talk about these two worlds, that one world is where people live that are aware of their full potential, they're expressing their potential, and in the other world are those who are not living to their full potential. But as people start to wake up and are surrounded still by their old world, by their old reality, they automatically start to look for answers. So what do I mean by that? In my case, it was like I cannot really pinpoint an exact moment when I said this is when I started, but I felt like I had a continuous interest in the mystical, um, in the truths that are behind the scene, the stuff that's going on undercover, and so on. So I started. I remember in school I had like this book that was, I think, the Bible Code or something. So there was a guy who said that in the Bible there are basically hidden messages for the future, and he decoded all this stuff. And anyway, I think he found one or two things that actually happened, and the rest didn't happen, of course. Anyway, I was into this kind of stuff, and the more I read about it, the more I got interested. And so I was in this spiritual awareness. I had this spiritual awareness, but I also felt compelled to read more into this alternative news, conspiracy theories, and as I read through, then first there was this aha moment. Oh, the global warming is happening. The next second, I wrote, oh, it's all fake. Continue reading. There was a world government, and they have this, they have that, and all this kind of forces that are not. Don't trust the media. Um, it's all fake. It's all an illusion, and people have the real power in the back, and so on and so forth. And I mean, this is a sign definitely when you're looking into this that you're kind of waking up. You're not buying everything anymore. You're not um, buying the crap that it's trying to sell you, let's say. And you start to look around. You start to build your own opinion and seek alternative news, alternative information, especially with the internet, and more people use it. Now it's, of course, everyone uses it, but a couple of years ago, it was still a new thing. And so people basically put a lot of information out there, some of which are true, some not. But the point here is, um, whatever you try to find, ask yourself, what does it actually offer you in value? And especially when people start to fight the system, or to get so caught up by this information that they see it everywhere. They see, oh, this is all um, the hidden forces are all against me. The system is evil, and you basically have this fear-based mindset, and everything around you, what you see, is enforcing this fear. It's a feedback that tells you that you are on the right track, and that you seek automatically for feedback, for positive feedback that supports your idea. And I did the same, and I kind of felt angry at this system that, first of all, that people do this, that there is a hidden government, there is a conspiracy here, there's a conspiracy there, and people trying to manipulate politicians, and And I got really angry at not only at those people manipulating and at the system, but I got even more angry at the people around me who didn't notice. And I felt like everyone is so ignorant, and why they don't care, why they don't see it, why is everybody sleeping? How can they have a good life and enjoy it? I got really, I got into it too much, I would say. But this is not by itself a bad thing, and if you're into it, this is totally fine. The point is, you have to ask yourself, how much energy are you um, putting into these thoughts, and what are you actually getting out of it? And you can spend day and night doing your research, looking into this stuff, but at the end, nothing will change for you. And if you decide to get active and fight and become an activist and fight the system, you will actually create more trouble, more fear, and um, more fight, because what you fight grows. Whatever you focus on grows. And if you focus on being the victim and fighting against the system, you will enforce this reality that you are the victim and the system is against you. And what you will see is actually the system, your reality, reflecting what you think inside of you. So if you really want to transform your life and get to this other reality where people are having a good time, and if you really want to find the right answers that are right for you, then you have to look inside of you. What we talked about in the other video, introspection. You have to look inside and take your time to find out what it is that you want, not what you don't want. And if you can channel all this energy that is dissipating in your research, in your anger, in your worries about the politics and the future and everything that's going on, if you channel this energy only in the way to focus on what you want and move there instead of looking around and seeing what is not working. So this would help you to move forward. And there are actually not only two worlds, there are actually 7 billion realities on this planet. Everybody has its own perceived reality and its own created reality. We are the creators of our reality. And there are groups of people who share similar experience because they are in the same nationality, they have the same news input, same religion. There are all kinds of different groups. Also, your family, you have a different reality or shared reality with your family than you have with other people who are living in the same country. So there are different layers, different levels of overlap for reality, but no reality is exactly the same. So you have your own unique reality, your own experience. You create this experience for yourself. And by focusing on stuff which makes you feel bad, negative experience, you create negative experience around you. And so there is only a slight shift in your focus. Instead of, whoa, this stuff is too much, I cannot live in a world like this, to, hey, wait a minute, this is what I want, this is what I'm focusing on, and this is where I'm going. And as long as I'm not doing any harm to anyone else, I just create my own reality. I'm focused on and willing to express my full self, which is ensuring that I have a good life, a happy life, a fulfilled life, because you are acting from inside out and not taking all the stuff in and feeling. You take, first of all this energy in, and you also feel a victim of the circumstances of your life. So if you want to move forward and you find out if you're distraction free, you want to focus your energy, take all the stuff that is not serving you. And if it's hard for you, I understand. I did a video where I talk about not reading the news, and this might be a start, that you try to reduce some of the media that you consume on a daily basis, and make subtle shifts. Don't make a big jump and say you cut it out all, and all the bad negative inputs, it won't work and you get overwhelmed. So take it easy and just focus on what you want and less on what you don't want. And we'll see what happens. You will see that things start to look different, because you can see the sky, the sunshine, and you see a plane flying by, and you can say, oh, these are chemtrails, is the world government. Or you can think about, yeah, I want to sit in this plane and fly to my dream vacation or wherever you want to go. So, and this is the same reality, but the way you perceive it is completely different. So, with this being said, this was it for the day. Have a nice day again, and focus on what you want and not on what you don't want. See you next time. Bye bye.